Before we begin, please remember that Bariatric Paths is a podcast for inspiration and support. The information shared here is based on personal experiences and insights from our guests. It is not medical advice and should not replace consultation with healthcare professionals. Always speak with your doctor, surgeon, or dietitian to determine what's best for your unique journey. Now let's get started. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the very first episode of the Bariatric Paths Podcast. I'm your host, Jatoyia Armour, and I couldn't be more excited to embark on this journey with you. If you're tuning in, chances are you're looking for support, motivation, and some real talk about this weight loss journey. You're in the right place. Here, we're going to explore all the paths because no two journeys look the same. Whether you're pre-op, post-op, past-op, that's what I call people who are 5 years or more past surgery. Because, you guys are OGs. Or even just no op. You're just trying to lose weight without the knife. And that's fine because all of you are welcome. This space is for you. Now, your journey isn't just about losing weight. It's going to be about transformation, mindset shifts, and learning to love yourself every step of the way. And trust me, I know firsthand that it's not always easy. Every week, you'll hear something that enlightens you, encourages your journey, and gives you the confidence to keep going. Because no matter where you are, your path is yours, and you are never alone. So in this first episode, I'm going to introduce myself, share a little bit about my journey, and tell you what you can expect in this podcast. But before we dive in, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for giving this podcast a try, and for allowing me to be a part of your journey. It means the world to me, and I can't wait to grow this community together. So are you ready? Because this is just the beginning. Let's do this.
Breathe in, breathe out. Let's fuel your journey.
All right, it is time to fuel your journey. Every episode, we're going to take a moment to uplift your spirits, encourage you, and fuel your mindset for the journey ahead. Any weight loss journey isn't just physical. There's a mental component that you have to address. And that's why I want to begin today with your mindset, something that can make or break your weight loss journey. Before you start counting the calories, hitting the gym, or even researching weight loss surgery, the most important thing you have to do is believe in yourself. I know it can be very easy to doubt yourself, to think, what if I failed? I've tried this before and it didn't work, or I gained it right back. But I want you to take the moment and listen to my voice. You are not your past failures. You are capable and you are worthy of this change. This journey isn't just about changing your body. It's about changing the way you see yourself. You have to love yourself enough to know that you can do this. You are not too far gone. You are not behind. And no, it is never too late. No matter where you're starting from, you are worthy of a healthier, happier life. And not because of the number on the scale or the size of your jeans, but because you deserve to feel good, to move freely, to live fully. So today I want you to make a decision to show up for yourself, a decision to believe that you can do this, a decision to love yourself through the process, every step, every setback, every victory. So take the time to fuel your mind, fuel your body, and fuel your journey because you are worthy of every step. You got this. All right, so let's take a moment for me to introduce myself. My name is Jatoyia, and I had RNY gastric bypass surgery in October of 2023. I'm a wife, a mom of 3 beautiful children who are quickly growing into small adults, which is kind of like teenagers. And I'm also a professional. I have a typical 9-to-5 job with all the responsibilities of a full-time employee. So yes, I am one of you. I get it. The balance of juggling all the schedules, the endless list of responsibilities, being able to show up for everyone else in your life, but also forgetting that you have to show up for yourself. At my highest weight, I was 387 pounds. And honestly, I can't even tell you at what point I got that big. Always been a plus size girl, so as long as I could fit clothes and look good, didn't have any major health problems, I didn't see that I desperately needed a change. The biggest reason why I decided to have surgery wasn't about how I looked. It was about how I lived. As a mom, I wanted to be able to have fun with my kids instead of just watching them from the sidelines. I wanted to be able to run, play, go on adventures, and be fully present in their lives. I wanted to be able to fit in the roller coaster seats and not worry about a weight limit for an activity. I was tired of my weight holding me back from being the active mom I knew I could and really wanted to be. My kids are at that age where they can have fun and it doesn't have the diapers and the stroller. It's just us enjoying each other. And I don't want to waste that precious time watching them pass me by. So I got the surgery. And since then, I have lost 171 pounds. Thank you. Thank you. I know. But real talk, this journey has been so much more than just pounds on a scale. I mean, duh, I care about the pounds. I want to see the pounds go down. But the mental Olympics that I experienced surprised me in the most unexpected ways. Now, let me make a side comment. One thing I never struggled with was self-esteem because of my weight. I love being a plus-size diva. I rocked my curves with my cute little outfits and my matching accessories and, of course, the matching glasses. And I always felt like I never let that big girl affect me or the view of myself. I loved my curves. So after surgery, I was shocked that for the first time, I didn't love my reflection. I didn't know my reflection. And how can you be confident in someone you don't know? This smaller version of myself didn't feel like Toya, didn't feel like that diva. I was more critical of myself than I had ever been. And I found myself yearning for those curves, for the plump jaws and the chubby cheeks with the cute smile. It felt like my identity was missing. So in addition to keeping up with the protein goals and the water intake and taking my 1,000,001 vitamins, I had to take the time to learn this new me, this new Toya. And that was scary. And it still is. See, no one talks about that part enough. You don't get these type of discussions with your surgeon or your dietitian as you're preparing for this journey. No one mentions how the identity shift, the mental adjustment, and the emotional work that comes with drastic weight loss can be just as impactful as eating too much sugar or drinking soda. I'm going to constantly say this, so get ready to hear it again, because it's absolutely true. This journey isn't just physical. It's mental, emotional, and so deeply personal. And you will quickly find that connecting with others who get it, because let's be real, unless you've been through this journey, it's hard to understand that the changes that can come with this, especially what it takes to be successful and consistent. So that's why I created this podcast, to bring people together, share real stories, and talk about the things that matter in our journey. So if you have no one else, you have me. I hear you. I am you. And I can't wait to be on this journey with you. So, what is going on with this podcast? What can you expect from the Bariatric Paths? Well, one thing, you're going to get some real conversations. I'm going to be talking to everyone about everything, from pre-op nerves to post-op wins, to the struggles, the plateaus, the crazy rules, all of those unexpected moments that no one warns you about. That's going to be here. And I'm going to have guest experts with their stories to share. So you're going to hear from professionals. You're going to hear from experts with the fitness and the nutrition. But most importantly, you're going to hear from real people who are living this journey every single day. Because that's who I really want to know. What are you doing? If I could do it too, does it help me? Is it going to help you? We're going to find out together. We're also going to be sharing tips and motivation, whether it's for mindset shifts, meal ideas, or just navigating the social situations. We're going to be covering it all. Also, this podcast, I want it to become a community of support. I want you to feel like you're sitting down with a friend who truly understands what you're going through, because I do. And this is going to be a safe, no judgment zone for everyone on a weight loss journey. Whether you've had surgery, you're thinking about it, or you're choosing to lose weight without surgery, that's fine too. You lost the weight and you gained it back. That's okay. You're welcome here too. This podcast is for all of you. The path looks different for everyone, but the goal is the same: a healthier, happier life. No matter how you choose to take control of your health, this is a space where you're going to be respected, supported, and never judged. And no matter where you are in your journey, be proud of yourself for wanting to be better and for taking any step forward, because every single step counts. And I'm going to be right here with you to cheer you on. So in the upcoming episodes, expect to hear topics about the emotional side of weight loss, how to build healthy habits that actually stick, the truth about weight loss stalls and plateaus, because they will come, navigating relationships, friendships, even dating after weight loss, and so much more. The topics are endless. So know that my ultimate goal is to build this community and podcasts for you. Yes, even you. So if there's something you want to hear about, a question you have, or a topic that's been on your mind, let me know. You can DM me on social media at Bariatric Paths, or email me at podcast@bariatric-paths.com. Or if you would like to share your story, go to bariatric-paths.com/podcast and apply to be a guest on a future episode. I want to hear from you. I'm so excited.
And it's time for my journey, my business.
All right, so before I go, let's wrap up our first ever episode with a my journey, my business moment. Now listen, we all get plenty of rules about what we should and shouldn't do on any weight loss journey. But at the end of the day, our journey is our business. And sometimes we have to find what works for us, even if it's not what's considered by the book. This segment is going to be all about sharing those personal choices that we're going to be making along the way. And it's going to be with no judgment, just real talk. So let's continue with me being vulnerable and telling you all my tea. by sharing my own personal, my journey, my business choice. So many of you may know that if you're getting weight loss surgery, you're told no straws. It's drilled into us. The air bubbles, the extra gas, stretching the pouch, all of that. But let me tell you something. Not drinking enough water, that was a bigger problem for me. I was struggling to get in my fluids, and sipping on a regular cup just wasn't working. I began to be dehydrated, and I started to plateau in my weight loss. The only way I could stay on top of my hydration was by using a straw. Yep, I did it. And you know what? It worked for me. So at my 6-month check-in, I got the okay to start using a straw, and the weight has continued to fall ever since. I listened to my body, took small sips, and I got the water in. Now, am I telling you to go against your surgeon's advice? Absolutely not. Please do not come at me in the comments. But I am saying sometimes you have to figure out what works for you. My journey, my business. And I want to hear your story too. If you've made a decision in your journey that might not be by the book, but works for you, send it in. Go to bariatric-paths.com/podcast or email us at podcast@bariatric-paths.com. And I want you to share your own My Journey, My Business moment. You just might hear it featured on an upcoming episode. Well, we have come to the end of our very first episode. This was fun. I cannot wait to see how this grows and develops. If you haven't already, make sure you follow this podcast so you never miss an episode. And if you're looking for even more support, check out our website, www.bariatric-paths.com, and join our Facebook community, Bariatric Paths, My Journey, My Tribe. All right, y'all. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Remember, your path is yours, and you are not alone. Let's do this together. Until next time, bye. The views and stories shared on Bariatric Paths Podcast are for informational purposes only and not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you have specific health concerns, please contact your healthcare provider. Your journey is unique. Make decisions that are right for you. See you next time.